Big Ed returns! Thank God, this channel's been going downhill ever since he and Rose broke up. They're like the modern day Brangelina, just without the esteem and a language barrier. But he's back, and he's out there ready to find love again, and if not love, then heartbreak. And let's be honest, that's how these shows usually end up. Oh, she's left me. Oh, yeah, she has, because she's 40 years younger than you. You've probably got strands of hair that are older than her. But anyway, hopefully he's learned his lesson this time. Don't date people younger than your daughter. Pretty sure that's one of the 10 Commandments, isn't it? For those of you who don't remember Big Ed, here's a quick recap for you. He's a bit of a creep. Okay, let's crack on. But before we get into the video, if you could hit the like button and subscribe, that'd be absolutely fantastic. I'm trying to hit 40,000 subscribers at some point before I die, and at the moment it's not looking too good. So if you could help me out, that'd be fantastic. And let's go on with the video.
I am single, and I am currently updating my dating profile.
Oh, are you? Okay, and what, you thought it was a good idea to, what, dress up as Elvis as part of that, did you? Is that what people are looking for? Some dead bloke?
I do want to find love, but I've been not so lucky.
What do you mean, not so lucky? You cheated on your first wife, and the second person was Rose. I mean, you picked somebody from the opposite side of the world who couldn't speak your language. That's not bad luck, that's bad decisions.
That breakup almost destroyed me.
What, because you cheated on her? That makes no sense whatsoever. What do you mean nearly destroyed you? You were the one that cheated. It was you. Remember the woman that you cheated on? The one that didn't have the face? Oh, what a woman. What a woman she was, eh? That past life, it's all a blur now.
My last ex-girlfriend, Rose, was 23, but, you know, I won't ever date anybody that young.
Yeah, probably best not to date people that are younger than your daughter, ideally. But we will wait and see what today brings, shall we? Hint, hint.
There is someone that I like. I've known her for about 2 months. She's a hard worker.
Oh, and I should also point out, she's 28, and his daughter's 30, so that's 2 years younger this time round.
Been wanting to ask her out for about 2 months, but I don't know how.
Well, usually just by asking her. It's almost like he just sort of deliberately gravitates towards young women in the 20s, you know. Oh, hello, you're a young woman, thus within my age range. Fancy going out? No, not really, no. You're about 3 times my age. Then he basically invites his friends round for a drink and to talk about this girl that he wants to ask out. I mean, all this is a bit weird as well. He's talking to his mates about someone he wants to ask out. Just go ask her out. You're 55, for God's sake. What, are you going to get them to ask her out for you, are you? Oh.
You need a haircut.
Glad someone said it.
Don't you know who Keanu Reeves is?
Yes, but no.
And you're not.
That's fantastic. I like that he's got mates like that will just tell him, you're not Keanu Reeves, alright? Keanu? Did I... Keanu Reeves, that's how you say his name, Keanu. Never met anyone called Keanu, have you? Keanu. That's an unusual name. I've only just noticed.
I think she's too young. I mean, you're 55.
And she's younger than your daughter. I think that's the weirdest bit in this, is that he's got a daughter that's 30. Let's bear that in mind. You know, there's him at 55, daughter at 30, Liz at 28. Yeah.
I met Ed here at Encontro when he was a guest. It's very real. Our friendship's very real.
Yeah, it's a very real friendship. Yeah, not just for the cameras. No, it's not for the cameras. No, it's very real. Very, very real. And she's not being paid for this. Definitely not.
How you doing? Oh my God.
Good. I gotta go to the restroom.
Okay, so I think you're amazing, and I want to ask you out on a date.
Oh my God, how long is this pause? Oh, gee, just say something, please. I'm dying over here.
Brunch?
Brunch, I love it.
Brunch. Okay.
Okay.
She's actually entertaining the idea of going on a date with him. I'm so Why? Right, so now he's preparing for his date with Liz. Yeah, we'll see how this goes.
Did you mayonnaise your hair?
I mayonnaised it the day before yesterday.
Yep, still going with the mayonnaise, isn't he? Still part of his routine, and presumably that's his mum and not just some random woman combing his hair. Still odd that his mum's combing his hair at 55. I mean, what else is she doing for him? Is she wiping his ass as well? Like, why is she combing his hair for him?
At the end of the date, my plan is to give her a little peck on the lips.
Oh my God, why on the first date? Why is he pushing this so hard? Just chill, just relax, you know, just get to know each other. There's no need to kiss her on the first date.
I haven't felt this way in years.
What do you mean years? It's been a year since Rose, and you said the exact same thing. Oh, I've never felt this way before about you, Rose. Oh yeah, I bet you haven't. Say that to all of them, don't you?
What did you think of me when you first met me, and be honest?
I thought you were a woman.
It's a good first impression, isn't it? I thought you were a different gender. I mean, yeah, from behind you could definitely say he has a feminine look to him.
I actually have been married twice. Divorced. I'm 28.
Oh, she's gonna unload the tears on the first date. Married twice at 28. That is quite a lot as well, isn't it? Twice at 28.
I kind of care for him a little bit more than what I thought I did.
Why? I don't get the appeal. Like, can somebody help me here? I do not understand the lure of Big Ed. I don't know. Is it the brand? Is it good branding? Is that what it is? I don't know. I've got no idea.
I want to go on another date if you want to.
Okay.
I've got no idea how this is sort of progressing. We don't seem to be seeing anything that really suggests that they are compatible or work together. I've got no idea. Right, okay, so now he's preparing for date number 2. We'll see how this one goes. Pretty sure this one involves goat yoga or something like that.
Getting ready for my date with Liz. I want to get rid of all my hair all over my body.
Oh my god, what is going on? Why is he paintbrushing himself with presumably something to get rid of the hair on his chest? Why has he got a paintbrush out? Like Banksy all over his chest there. This is nearly as bad as the mayonnaise in the hair.
I don't like a hairy back or a hairy chest, and it just makes my skin smooth.
You can do a little bit of DIY at the same time, can't you? Do you know what I mean? You can do it on your back there, bang. Bit on the wall as well. Oh, lovely bit of white paint there. And on the back. Oh, yes.
Personally, I like men with hair. My dad had a lot of hair. It makes him look masculine.
Hang on a second. You just said you like men that have hair on their chest. And then you went on to speak about your dad. This is a weird family. This is a very weird family. Although I do understand what she's saying, you know. I don't really get the whole removing of hair on the body kind of thing. Nowadays people say, oh, it's dirty, it's all blah, blah, blah. It's not at all, it's natural. It's hair. We've got hair on our heads, we've got hair on our bodies. It's natural. Let's have your thoughts in the comments section below on, hairy chests.
Liz will be seeing a lot more of me on this date, and I don't want her to see a hairy little animal.
Why is she going to see your back and your chest? Oh, he's not going topless, is he, doing yoga?
So yoga, how often do you do yoga?
Me, ever so often.
That's a no, he doesn't do yoga.
Ground yourself down, elongating your breath to the count of 4, and arms are gonna go high. Bring the shoulders over the hips.
I don't get how that can be relaxing at all. Goats going bah in the background. I'm trying to focus on my breathing here.
Check in on that sassy butt. You wanna pull everything up and in.
I'm not even convinced she's an actual yoga instructor either, to be honest with you. What's she on about here? A sassy butt? What's he talking about? A sassy butt? I've never heard of a sassy butt. Have I got a sassy butt? I don't know. What does a sassy butt even look like? Is that a sassy butt? I can't even tell. Let me know if you think I do or not.
So the goats are gonna make it extra challenging here. Exhale, palms down to the mat.
The whole point of yoga is it's supposed to relax you, calm your breathing and all. They're ramming heads with each other, these goats, right in front of you. It's not relaxing, is it? May as well take them to a UFC match and do a bit of yoga at the side. Okay, so now goat yoga's finished and they're on to the 3rd date now. This is moving quickly. I don't know how we've got to this stage. I don't know how she's still agreed to go on another date with him after that absolute mayhem at goat yoga. I've got no idea, but now she's coming over to his house or his mum's house, I don't know, whatever. I don't know what the living situation is.
You graduated before I was born.
Wait, when were you born?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Do you want some more wine?
Go ahead.
92.
That's when she was born. In the 90s, like me, is when she was born. Yeah. And now she's getting with a 55-year-old. But no, it's all about personal decisions, and people can make up their own minds and live free and all that. Yes, it's definitely not weird that he's dating someone 2 years younger than his daughter. No, definitely not. So he can do what he wants. Come on. Yeah.
Was hoping she's a little bit older.
I was hoping she was a little bit older, just a little bit, just a little bit older than 28. Ideally 30. That's perfect age, is that? If it was the same age as his daughter, nothing wrong with that, but 28's too young. Too young.
I haven't kissed a girl since Rose. I like tongue.
Don't try going for a kiss on the 3rd date when you're not even that sure if she's into you yet.
Where's your car at?
Like right there.
Cool.
Thank
Awesome.
you. You can't do that.
Oh my god, what have I just seen there? Don't do that. Whatever you do, do not do that, okay? Oh God, this is painful to watch. It was clear she was going for a hug.
I didn't know you were going in for that.
I didn't either.
Yes, you did. You've been planning it since the first date. What are you talking about? I didn't know I was going to do it. You did. You've been planning it.
I kissed her nose. Shit. I shouldn't have done it.
No, you shouldn't. You're right. You should not have done it. Yes. Right, anyway, now he goes on to play some golf with his brother and have a chat with him. I don't know. It's a bit weird, this, to be honest. I don't get why they're showing us this.
Our first date was a lunch date. We just talked, like, for 2 hours. Just conversation. She was crying, I was crying. For what?
He's straight to the point, isn't he? I mean, I do sort of wonder why they were crying on the first date together. That is unusual, is that, to cry together on the first date? Save that for the second or third, surely. Come on.
I go in for the kiss, and she drops her head, and I kiss her right on the nose.
Why'd she drop her head?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? She dropped her head because she didn't want to kiss you. I mean, that's pretty universal as a sign of not wanting to kiss somebody.
I didn't talk to my brother about this incident that happened with Liz.
Right, okay, basically what's happened here, to cut a long story short, he decided to visit her at her work.
And she was having a drink with a guy. I was shocked because I'd been there all night, and she had never came over to say hi.
I mean, do you think she was perhaps a little bit weirded out by the fact she decided to turn up to her work? Do you not think that was perhaps a factor? And the fact she was obviously working as well? I mean, it's a little bit odd just to randomly turn up to her work. I get that he might go to her restaurant quite a lot, and that's probably how they got to know each other. But still, like, you don't do that.
So he's a coworker. He's my good friend, as a guy friend, and there's nothing between us.
I think he likes you. I mean, who wouldn't?
So pretty much he's jealous of her because she's been chatting to some other guy at her work. I mean, it's not that much of a big deal, really. She's going to chat to probably men and women at her work.
I guess I should ask you, do you think that I'm boyfriend potential?
Yeah.
What? What are you talking about? I'm so confused by this. The narrative's just all over the place. One minute he's turning up at her work and getting jealous of her. The next minute she's going, do you know what? You are boyfriend material, Big Ed. You really are.
A friend invited me to a wedding up in Lake Arrowhead.
Right, then Ed basically goes on to invite her to go to a wedding as his date, one of his friends' weddings or something like that. She accepts, but then the next day something goes wrong.
It might be over. Liz was out with girlfriends on a girls' night out, and by coincidence ran into her ex-husband.
Ah, not great when you bump into your ex-husband, is it? But I'm not really too sure what he's got to do with any of this.
So I basically accused her of still being in contact with him, which was not the right thing to do.
No, it wasn't. No. It's usually not a great thing to do, accusing somebody that they're still seeing their ex-husband.
And last night I came over to talk to him, and then he threw it back in my face.
Surprise, surprise. It's not like it's the first time he's slipped up. I don't get how many chances he's getting here. He then basically apologises again and asks her if she wants to go to the wedding with him, to which she says yes. She's still, for some reason, just continuing to go along with this. And as she's leaving his house, couldn't help but notice he's got a tattoo of his own face on his leg. What is up with this guy? I don't get it.
We're staying in the same room, separate beds, for 2 nights. So I have to get the kiss. But I did bring a couple condoms.
Oh, he's so desperate, isn't he? He's so desperate. Just let it happen naturally, organically. No wonder this guy's been single for so long.
I've had a couple rooms go out of order due to some maintenance issues. So we are short on double queens, and now we would like to change them to a king.
Okay, I'll take it.
Now they're going to have to share a bed. Oh, no. What a coincidence. This isn't set up in any way, is it? No, definitely not. And I can't believe the fact he accepts that offer as well, without even asking Liz. He just accepts on her behalf.
I don't have a problem with that. I'm just kind of curious, just because it's all coincidence.
I mean, if I was her, I'd be a lot more annoyed by that than she is. I don't get still why she's just going along with this. I mean, surely there's got to be red flags going.
I think we're both reading the same signs, and I'm going for the kiss.
Oh my god, this guy's non-stop. Why is he obsessed with just desperately going for the kiss all the time?
Can I kiss you?
Don't make it weird.
Right, okay, this is getting ridiculous now. I don't know what's going on anymore. Why is she kissing him? We must have missed the part where she's suddenly become attracted to him, because I don't remember seeing any signs whatsoever that she was interested, aside from the fact that she keeps sticking around. Can we turn the cameras off, please? Sort of reminds me a little bit of Love at First Kiss, the way they're going on here.
Wow, that was awesome.
He wanted a little bit more then, didn't he? He stayed in a little bit and she pulled away. I don't get how this has happened. I mean, especially after when he moved in for the kiss on the second date as well.
Too soon for that.
Oh, no, he's dropped the L word. Of course he has. You watch, it'll turn out that that wedding's for them two. He's had it set up the whole time. Oh yeah, this is my mate's wedding. This is actually our wedding. I'm just about to propose to you. He'll have the honeymoon booked already.
Hey, pumpkin, peach.
Peaches.
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 You tasted like a peach last night.
Oh god. Okay, so this is the following morning. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. What have they got up to then last night?
Last night was off the charts. We started snuggling.
Okay, good. Yeah, we don't need to go into any more details. That's enough of an image created. Yeah, let's move on.
Did you guys have sex?
Okay, so yeah, I mean we made love all night.
Oh my god, what is happening? She was a waitress a few minutes ago, surely. Now we're here with them at it. I mean, the proposal is now well and truly on the cards before this ends.
We did it about twice.
About twice? What do you mean about twice? Oh, let me just count how many times we did it. Yeah, about twice, roughly speaking, give or take 1 or 2.
I never had anyone take over and make love to me in my life.
Again, we don't need the details. Do you know what I mean? This is not something we've asked for. We don't need it. We definitely don't want to picture it. I don't get why you're telling us this, okay? Please just keep it to yourself. It's not needed, okay? I want to sleep well tonight, please.
Now I want Liz to be my girlfriend.
Thought he was going to say wife for a second there. Jeez, I thought we were on to a proposal for a minute. But he's now moving to girlfriend after 3 or 4 dates. Everything just seems so sped up. Like it's on fast forward, this whole relationship. We'll be at the 10th wedding anniversary in a minute.
I would like to introduce you as my girlfriend at the wedding. And so will you be my girlfriend?
I will be your girlfriend.
Wow. Jesus Christ, must be allergic to their relationship or something. Whew.
The wedding is amazing.
Hang on a second, what's his role in the wedding? Is he there to walk the docks or something? What's happening here?
Liz looks like a freaking model. It feels like I'm in a relationship.
Yeah, we'll see how long that lasts, won't we?
It's been 2 weeks since Liz and I were at my friend's wedding. We're in Las Vegas because Liz agreed to come and meet my daughter.
Yeah, okay, this is where it goes downhill. I don't think his daughter approves of her.
We've only been dating for 4 weeks, and they're about the same age.
I don't know why he says that like it's some sort of positive. Yeah, they're about the same age. What, your daughter and your girlfriend? Yeah, that's good that, isn't it? They'll get along quite nicely.
Hi.
Tiffany, this is Liz.
Elizabeth, nice to meet you.
Liz looks older than me. She looks rugged. Botox does wonders.
Here we go, the knives are out here. This is fantastic. Okay, I was not expecting his daughter to sort of go so harsh at his girlfriend.
But I was telling her that you guys are like the same.
I'm gonna say that weirds me out. That's just awkward as
Stop saying that they're the same. They're not the same. They're 2 different people, one of which is your girlfriend that you sleep with, and the other is the one that you have created with another human being that is your daughter. Very, very different, okay? Do not compare the 2. Aside from age, very similar in age. Anyway, this is a day or 2 after they've met. Ed then goes back to speak to his friend. I don't know if this is the same friend that he spoke to at the start or it's a different one. I don't know, it's a friend. Another young woman, but a friend this time.
I planned a trip to Vegas to introduce Liz to Tiffany, and she left me the next morning.
Serves you right. It sounds like Liz has left him. I presume that's Liz he was on about, not his daughter. I mean, how's she left him? Has she just, got on a flight and gone home? It sounds like got roasted to him, to be honest with you.
I'm in love with Liz, but it's a freaking nightmare.
And there we have it. That's all the footage that we have to react to. Presumably when more episodes come out, they'll release more footage, but that is all the footage that I could find to react to. It seems like it's just about to go downhill. And if you do want to see a second part, then, well, let's try and hit a decent amount of likes. I'm not going to set an exact target, you know, we'll just wait and see how we do. But if you do want to see a second one, just let me know in the comments section. Also, don't forget to subscribe as well if you haven't already. You can also follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at JustEdOfficial. The links are in the description below. And of course, you can become a patron if you want to as well. If you want to show extra support to myself and the channel, you pay £5 a month and you get an extra video every single week, as well as access to the back catalogue of like 26 or 27 new videos. It's ridiculous. There's loads of content, and yeah, you have access to it just by paying for 1 month. So that massively helps support myself and the channel. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you very shortly. Cheers.